In 1944 German-occupied Poland, a 13-year-old boy is separated from his parents upon entering a concentration camp. When he tries to rejoin them after the gates have closed, he is restrained by 4 guards. Suddenly, the gates begin to curl inward as if drawn by a magnetic force, and the boy is knocked unconscious by another guard. In present-day Meridian, Mississippi, a girl named Marie is studying with her boyfriend. When they hug and kiss, Marie's mutation causes her to absorb his life force, almost killing him. Terrified by this uncontrollable power, Marie decides to leave her home. Meanwhile, in Congress, Senator Robert Kelly proposes the Mutant Registration Act, a law that would force mutants to publicly disclose their identities and abilities. Magneto, a powerful mutant with the ability to manipulate metal, begins planning to shift the balance of power between mutants and humans. Marie, now known as Rogue, meets Logan, also known as Wolverine, at a local bar in Canada. Rogue's mutation allows her to temporarily assume the powers of any mutant she touches, while Wolverine possesses superhuman healing abilities, heightened senses, and metal claws that extend from his knuckles. Both are attacked by Sabretooth, an ally of Magneto, but are rescued by Cyclops and Storm, who bring them to the X-Mansion. The X-Mansion, run by Professor Charles Xavier, is a sanctuary for mutants who seek peace with humans, educate young mutants, and prevent Magneto from inciting a war. Senator Kelly is abducted by Magneto's associates, Mystique and Toad, and is subjected to a machine that artificially induces mutation. Although Kelly manages to escape with new abilities, the experience leaves him unstable. Rogue, having accidentally used her powers on Wolverine, is misled by Mystique, disguised as fellow student Bobby Drake, into believing Xavier is angry with her and should leave the school. Xavier uses Cerebro, a powerful device to locate mutants, to find Rogue at a train station. Mystique sabotages the device, causing Xavier to fall into a coma. Wolverine convinces Rogue to return to Xavier, but a battle erupts when Magneto, Toad, and Sabretooth arrive to capture her. At Xavier's school, Senator Kelly's mutation destabilizes, causing him to dissolve into a puddle of water. The X-Men discover Magneto's plan. He intends to use Rogue's ability to power his machine and forcefully mutate the world leaders meeting for a summit on nearby Ellis Island. Jean Grey repairs Cerebro and locates Magneto's machine on Liberty Island. The X-Men fight their way to the top of the Statue of Liberty, overcoming Toad and incapacitating Mystique. Magneto and Sabretooth overpower the group and proceed with their plan. Magneto transfers his powers to Rogue, causing part of her hair to turn white. Forced to activate the machine, Rogue's life is at risk. Wolverine returns to the statue, and with Cyclops' help, Sabretooth is defeated. Storm uses her powers to send Wolverine to the top of the machine. With time running out, Wolverine tries to stop the machine and save Rogue, but Magneto halts his claws with his regained strength. Cyclops finds a clean shot, wounding Magneto and allowing Wolverine to destroy the machine. Wolverine transfers his regenerative abilities to Rogue, saving her life, while Professor Xavier recovers from his coma. The X-Men later discover Mystique impersonating Senator Kelly on a news broadcast, revealing that despite being stabbed by Wolverine, she survived. To help Wolverine uncover his past, Xavier sends him to a military base near Alkali Lake. Xavier visits Magneto, now imprisoned in a plastic cell, and they play chess. Magneto vows to continue his fight, while Xavier promises that the X-Men will always be ready to stop him.